Hi guys, this is Indiana from the Fairfield Woods Branch Library. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this fox pony bead keychain, and this is week 2 of our summer reading challenge, our second team take and make. So when you come to either library, Fairfield Woods or the main library, you will find this kit in a big manila envelope, and inside that kit you will find a bag of beads, some plastic thread, and a keychain. And then also this little diagram for how to make this pony bead keychain. And I'm going to show you how to do it in this video, so follow along. So the first thing we're going to do is find the center of our plastic thread, and we're going to do that by folding it in half. And then you're going to have a loop right in the middle. With that loop, we're going to go through the hole of our keychain, and we're going to pull the ends through that loop in the plastic thread, and this is going to be a lark's head knot, and that's how we're going to keep it attached to our key ring at the start here, just like that. And what I like to do is tape my key ring down to my work surface to keep it from moving around while I string beads onto it. Hopefully that stays put. Maybe we'll do another piece just in case. Okay, so using our diagram, our first color is a black bead, so we're going to string a black bead onto the end of our plastic thread. And your kit might come with orange plastic thread, but it's hardly noticeable. My original keychain had orange, and I'm currently using a clear plastic. So we threaded that black bead on one string, and now with the other side of the string, we are going to come through the other end of that bead, just like this. So you will have both strands going through the center of your bead, see? And then we're going to pull that tight, and we're going to move on to row 2, which has 2 white beads. So we're going to string 2 white beads onto our plastic thread here, and then we're going to take our other string and we're going to thread them right back through the other way, just like that. And these threads are long, so it might be a little obnoxious to work with, but try to keep them straight. And then we're just going to pull that tight. And then we're going to move on to row 3, which is 1 white bead, 1 orange bead, and then another white bead. So white, orange, white. And once more, we're going to take the other thread and we're going to go through the opposite way, back through all 3 of those beads. And then we're going to pull our ends tight. Oops. Just like that. And sometimes it starts to get a little wonky because our thread turns. You can try to keep it as straight as possible. And then our next row is another white, orange, white. So the same process, bead those on, and then with the other string, go through the other direction. Okay, so that's 4 rows done. Now we're moving on to this row, which is white, black, orange, black, and then white, and we're going to make the fox's eyes. So we're going to string on a white, black, orange, it rolled away, white, black, orange, black, and then another white, just like that. And then once more, we're taking the other string, and we're going through the opposite way through all 5 of those beads. Just like that, and you can see our fox's face is starting to form. Those are his eyes and his nose. Okay, and now we're going to string 5 orange beads. And then we're going to do the ears, which gets a little bit more complicated, but it's not difficult. Oh, I'm having trouble here for some reason. So now I'm going to thread on 2 black beads. Two black beads, just like that. And we're not going to string this through with our other string, but we're going to skip this bead and string it back through this first black bead. And we're going to pull that tight to match up with the top of our fox's head, just like that. I hope my hand wasn't in the way. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now we're on this row, so we're going to string 4 orange beads. And then we are going to take our other string again and string it through all 4 of those. Just like this. Okay, so there's our little fox's head. And we're going to do another row of 4 orange beads, which is right here on the diagram. This project is very repetitive. You're essentially doing the same thing all throughout, but I'm going to try and show you every step just in case it gets confusing. So we string on 4 more beads, take the other string, come through the other side, just like so, pull it tight. Okay, and now similar to the ears, we're going to work on his front feet. So we're going to string 5 orange beads. Come through with the other string the opposite way, like so. Pull that tight. And now for the feet, we're going to string 3 orange beads and 3 black beads. So 1, 2, 3 orange. Hopefully I'm doing this in camera shot. 1, 2, and 3 black beads. And then similar to the ears, we're going to skip the 3 black beads and just go through the orange beads. Back through the orange beads. And then you're going to pull that tight to match up with the top of your body there. Hopefully I wasn't blocking that. And you can see his little foot formed, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And pull tight to line up with our body. And there's his other foot. So now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rows of 5, all orange beads. So 6 rows of 5 orange beads. And I am going to show you this once, and then we're going to speed through to save time here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I say that before? You have 6 orange beads. And now we're going to take our other string and we're going to go back through the other side, the opposite direction, just like so. And here we are continuing with his body. So you're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times, and I will meet back with you when we are ready for that next part. Okay, now I've done 5 more rows of 6 orange, and now we are going to do his back feet. So it's literally the exact same thing as his front feet. We're going to string on 3 orange beads, 3 black beads, 1, going to skip the 3 black beads and string back through the 3 orange beads. And then pull tight. There's his back foot. And the same thing on the other side. There's his other foot. So now we are going to get started on his tail, which is here. So we're going to do a row of 5 orange beads and string through the opposite way with your other string. Pull it tight. Now we're on to this row, which is 3 orange beads, and we're going to do that twice. 1, 2, 3. Go through with your other string the opposite way. Pull tight. And then once more. Pull tight. Okay, now we are here, so we're going to do 3 rows of 4 orange beads. Pull it nice and tight. Let me adjust this so you can see us finishing the tail. Okay, now we're moving on to the white tip. So we're going to do a row of 3 white. Feed through the opposite direction. Pull it tight. 2 more rows left. Keep everything nice and neat. Now we're going to do 2 white beads. 1, oop, I threw it. 1, 2. Feed through the opposite side. Like I said, this is a very repetitive project. Pull that all tight. And our last bead, 1 white bead. Feed through the opposite. Pull it tight. Make sure everything looks how you want it to. And then we're going to tie a bunch of knots at the end here. Nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, let's do 4. 4. Make sure you're pulling super tight. And then we're just going to trim the rest of that thread off, and you are done. So let's peel them up. Take the tape off, and there is a pony bead fox keychain. It's pretty simple. Hopefully you don't have any issues. I think they came out super adorable. And if you're doing the summer reading challenge, the code for this take and make is beads, and I will put it on the screen here. It's beads. I hope you had fun, and I hope your keychain turned out great. Thanks for watching.